AskReddit by J8678. What are some harmless ways to fuck with people? When using the military phonetic alphabet, I'll use all the right ones except Q. A as in alpha, G as in golf, Q as in cucumber. Cucumber starts with C. Oh, that's a sea cucumber, I meant a regular one. I mispronounce famous people's names constantly, then say it correctly randomly so they never know what to expect. Billie Eilish, John Legends, Jason Ackles. There was a story on Reddit a while back where a guy was refilling his wife's ketchup bottle so that it was constantly almost empty. For months, years, she would use the same bottle and he waited for the day she noticed that it never emptied. She bounced the bottle off his head when he revealed his game. Edit. I found it. Looks like it was only for a few weeks. Still a fun read. https://www.reddit.com/r/tip_my_magic_long_con/ If you ever have a moment with their computer or cell phone, use their search engine to look for a bunch of nonsense products and then erase the search history. The algorithm will think they have an interest in said products and put a bunch of ads recommending them for the next few days. When at work, tell someone, I'm going to the bathroom, do you need anything? When someone announces that they're going to the bathroom, say, I hope everything comes out okay. Buy a set of voice activated or motion activated stickers from Amazon, and the possibilities are endless. I'm so getting these for the toilet at work. I mess with colleagues during meetings by controlling how they sit. You copy everything they do to start, they lean back, you lean back, etc. Then, slowly, take the lead. If they are sitting back, sit forwards. I have managed to start mini Mexican waves of people moving back and forth in meetings. Swear that's in an episode of Doctor Who. I'm a huge fan of just handing somebody something without any explanation and walking away. Someone at a big camping party once handed us a bottle of rum, didn't say anything or answer our questions, just handed it over and walked away. He was pretty pissed like 2 hours later when he came back for it and we had already drank it all, lol. When you shake someone's hand, move yours left to right. As they do the traditional up and down, a hilarious circle ensues. Dart. I can't believe I've never thought of this. Totally left-right hand shaking from now on. If someone asks for your name, saying something like Jack, but with only one P. It's Dave, but without the F. Comma, there's no F in Dave. I know, that's what I said. I saw someone on Facebook comment on a picture that the three of you look great. There were 4 people in the picture. Every year on National Sibling Day, I post about my 2 great siblings. I have 3 siblings. When someone knocks on the public washroom door, you are in, respond with come in. I like asking if they have a warrant. My father prefers to ask if they are ready to answer these, my riddles 3. Mail someone a red golf ball every week for a while. Then mail them a green golf ball and stop. That's harming my wallet though. Every other week or so I change which side my co-worker's drill's belt clip was on. 2 screws and 30 seconds for a maddening payout. IDK if he ever caught on, as he sadly passed away last year. I got a huge kick out of doing it though. Might bring that one back as most of us share the same brand of drill. He got a great one on me. Every day or 2 he'd hide a Magic the Gathering card in my toolbox, never the same spot twice. Genuinely made me mad when I'd pick something up only to see another card hidden beneath. Eventually I had enough cards to completely cover his locker door inner and outer. He never took them off. Even cut out cards to fit the vents on the locker. I spent a good hour or two on my day off making it. Proud of that one. RIP Chris. Pranks haven't been the same since you left. Your locker still remains covered in magic cards and nobody has questioned it to this day. That is so incredibly sweet. I'm glad you have such a great reminder of your friendship. I put a tiny piece of masking tape over my coworker's mouse laser on April Fool's Day one year. Wrote April Fools on it. He troubleshooted every single thing except examining the mouse. He eventually called it, who simply turned the mouse over and pointed it out to him. Plug in a second mouse. Leave it under their desk but so you can reach it with your foot. Kick it occasionally. When driving I like to wave at random people as if I knew them. Hilarious to see instant confusion on their faces. I used to wave at random cars if I liked the car. I pass this really nice old Chevy every day on the way to and from work. We now wave to each other every time. My grandpa glued a quarter to his driveway near the sidewalk and sits in his living room and watches people try to pick it up. I didn't know this till I found a quarter in the driveway one time. If I know someone is walking a little ways behind me and I turn a corner with nobody else around, I like to run 10-20 steps to widen the gap and then laugh to myself thinking that the person behind me will be confused. I doubt anyone ever notices, but I get a kick out of it every time. I do this shit till mayo. I know someone who always takes an item to a party and leaves it somewhere in the house, i.e. a trinket charge. My aunt fills her medicine cabinet with ping pong balls whenever she has a party. Carefully step over a non-existing obstacle. Do this at a crosswalk when the cars stop too close. Don't turn around when you walk into a lift. And ask them if they are ready to take this to the next level. The movie theater in my town is usually mostly empty. There's been a couple of times when I've come in to get seated and there's literally only one other person in my auditorium. There's an evil part of me that wants to just go sit right next to them. Not illegal, but it should be. Do it, and start a conversation with a code like in old spy movies. The red ducks only fly at night. After giving a compliment, say no offense and watch them struggle to find the non-existent insult. I love this idea, no offense. I was talking with a supervisor and I happened to have like 4 hard-boiled eggs in my jacket pocket for lunch. So while talking with staff, I took out an egg, cracked and shelled it and ate it. The conversation kept going so I did it again, but I could see he was growing quizzical. I waited a few more minutes, pulled out another and ate that too. By then I could tell he was like WTF. The conversation was wrapping up so I pulled the last one out and he stopped mid-conversation and asked me, "How many $king eggs do you have?" I just shrugged, shelled, and then ate the last egg. Why do you have 4 hard-boiled eggs in your pocket in the first place? My friend was logged into his Twitter on my tablet, so I kept changing his profile picture to a banana. He thought someone hacked him and tweeted about it. I replied to the tweet using his profile. It got so bad he was arguing with himself on Twitter. Oh no, I got hacked. Guess I should just post about. No point changing my password. Whenever I visit my extended family across the country, I bring a bag full of random remotes that I don't use anymore. Just random remotes that go to old DVRs or anything really. Just hide them around their house. They only recently caught on. How do you have several bags of remotes you don't use? It works best if you are standing, but use your judgment. Gradually lower the volume of your voice. Others will match your volume and they tend to move closer. Wait for your moment and just start speaking in a normal or slightly louder than normal voice. My mother and grandmother do this, but the other way around. Every family get together turns into them casually shouting across the room to each other. Call someone on the phone, and when they answer say, "Sorry, I can't talk right now," and hang up. My neighbor got an expensive new camera for his front door. Randomly, for the last several months, I have covered myself in a black cloak, including face, crawled up into camera view, and left a random harmless object. A carrot, spool of thread, 3 ink pens with the caps mixed up, dumb meaningless things. On camera, a dark shape appears and disappears, leaving a random object behind. It is driving his silly ass crazy. Be funny as shit if he knew it was you and just didn't say anything to see how long you keep it up and what else you give him. When having a conversation during a meal, specifically only ask questions to people that are chewing. Eater. I was never a server, but had this taught to me by a dear friend of mine years ago when we used to eat in a public cafeteria and mess with people we just met. Love this one. It's on the verge of being rude, but it's so subtle people will assume you just lack awareness.